welcome to Team Talk News, your trusted channel for stories from the Bible stored in the style of today's top news report. I am your host, Adeshino Anna, and today we bring you an unbelievable, world-changing story. A massive flood had covered the earth, wiping out nearly everything, except for a man named Noah, his family, and a boat filled with animals. This is no fairy tales. Our news team has uncovered details from ancient witnesses, survivors, and historical observers. One such person, a descendant of Noah's son, will be sharing with us his family story. Stay with us for this dramatic story of courage, obedience, and second chance. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for staying with us. News headlines: Warnings of a massive flood ignored by many. Man named Noah built a giant wooden boat called an ark. Pairs of animals seen entering the ark before heavy rain. Torrential rain flood the entire earth for 40 days. Survival: only Noah, his family, and the animal abroad. Let's go into the full story. Noah was not famous leader, scientist, or inventor. He was a quiet, obedient man, known for doing the right things, even when it was hard. He lived in a time when people were cruel, dishonest, and completely selfish. While the world laughed at him, he chose to live differently. He stayed faithful and honest. And one day, he said he received instruction to build a large ark because a terrible flood was coming to cleanse the earth. Most people ignore his warning. The ark was not small. It was massive, longer than a football field, and taller than a three-story building. Imagine seeing a giant wooden ship being built in the middle of dry land. People mocked him every day. They said things like, rain, what's rain? It has never flowed here. But Noah did not stop. It took many years, but he kept building. As the ark neared completion, something strange began to happen. Animals, two by two, began arriving on their way: lions, elephants, birds, snakes, sheep, and cows, every kind of animal. Then Noah, his wife, his three sons, and their wives entered the ark. The sky dark. It, it started as a drizzle, then it poured. The ground shook, the skies opened, water rose higher and higher. People who once laughed at Noah now crying for help, but the door of the ark was closed. The rain continued for 40 days and 40 nights. Entire cities disappeared underwater. Mountains vanished. There was no land to be seen anywhere. The ark floated, protected and safe. We had the chance to talk to Eliakim, the great grandson of Shem, Noah's son, and he said, my family never forgets what happened. My grandfather, Shem, told us often about how dark the world became. People lived only for themselves. Violence was normal. Nobody cared for right or wrong. Noah was different. My grandfather said he was calm, patient, and faithful, even when monk. It was loud. Imagine living with roaring lions, trumpeting elephants, birds singing, and all sorts of animals noising every day. But he also said it was peaceful in a strange way. They knew they were safe. After many months, the rain stopped, but water was still everywhere. Noah sent out a raven and then a dove. The dove came back with an olive leaf. That is when they knew the water was going down. Finally, the ark rested on a mountain. They gave thanks. They did not run or shout. They just knelt and thanked God for saving the. The world was clean, fresh, and new. There was no cities, no shop, no buildings, just land and peace. Noah and his family began to rebuild, planting crops and raising animals. People would come from them. All nations were born from Noah's sons. They carried the lesson of the flood with them. Obedience matter, righteousness matter, doing what is right, even what is when it is hard, can save your life. Today's story reminds us that even in that time, hope floats. Noah's Ark was not just a boat, it was a symbol of faith, obedience, and new beginnings. No matter what storm may come your way, choosing to live like Noah, stand for what is right, even if you stand alone. That is all for Teen Talk News. I am Adeshinana, reminding you to always build your life on truth, not pride. Till next week, God bless you. Goodbye. Thank you.